with Mikel Arteta all smiles, have somehow restored their 2-goal advantage to produce a 4-2 win that was never in doubt at half-time, but that was then thrown into disarray after Leicester came back at the Gunners in the second half. And in dramatic and chaotic circumstances in injury time, the Gunners have somehow pulled out 2 goals. Never say die, never give up. Arsenal, in fits and starts, have been brilliant. On the other hand, they've been a bit slack and sloppy, but they've won the game, Nigel, by 4 goals.
I think the best way to sum this game up, Dan, was, you're right, it was 1 at half-time, back to 2-2. 3 years ago, we would not have won this game. It would have been a draw or we would have lost. And all of a sudden, we're seeing a different Arsenal team. Yes, I agree with you, shouldn't have let Leicester back in, but we did. But the response was absolutely incredible, and we ended up winning 4-2. But let me tell you, the goalkeepers made 5 saves.
Should have been,
were just absolutely...
Should have been 7.
Absolutely ridiculous. I am so pleased that we won. I'm pleased also as well that the referee lost his yellow card after the first 5 minutes of the second half. And then, well, I don't know why VAR took so long to decide whether that was a goal. We saw it straight away. But in the end, after all that, could have been a dull second half and nice and easy. But it was a great game to watch in the second half, because you're thinking nothing's going to happen. That's the end of it. But boy, oh boy, it had everything in the second half. What a result.
Just looking, or just hear these supporters, I should say, because the Arsenal fans are absolutely loving this, as you would imagine. We wouldn't want it any other way. It's been an absolute joy this afternoon. In the end, of course, we've got to put that caveat on it. Arsenal started very, very quickly with goals from Martinelli and Trossard. Leicester somehow got back into it. 2 goals from James Justin. The second was an absolute peach. And Arsenal put us through the ringer before added on time kicked in, and deep into it, Trossard's deflected effort made it 3-2 before Havertz from close range scored again. Plenty to discuss. Let's hand you back to the live from N5 crew for the debrief. It has been chaotic, but it has been a win. Arsenal have beaten Leicester by 4 goals to 2. Nicole, all yours.
Really out of tune. What a result. I mean, I feel like I need to take some deep breaths and calm down, as do all of us here in the studio. People are still dancing outside. Frimmy, yes. What on earth was that? A 4-2 win?
Listen.
How do you feel?
Oh, listen, it got to 2-2 and I was like, oh, mate, we've been screaming 5-0. Like, it's just crazy. But listen, the boys did the work. They fought all the way to the end, and we've somehow, actually, not somehow, we fought to the end. 4-2 win at the Emirates.
Oh, I know, but okay, so half-time, we were all pretty confident in here, right? 2-0 up, we were like, yeah. Easy, 5-0. Yeah, people chucking about 5-0.
4 by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
But second half, at the start, Leicester came out and something had just changed in them for me.
Yeah, listen, like, I think a little lapse in concentration to get the free kick, and obviously a header from Justin, but he scored an absolute worldie to make it 2-2. Yeah, he absolute worldie. And yeah, I was thinking for the worst, I ain't gonna lie to you. But the boys dug in, and yeah, some very good goals at the end to secure the win.
Okay, so let's be honest in here. At 2-2, I know some of us were losing our heads a little bit, right? We're emotional. Football supporters are emotional. Did we still have the faith, though? Because I know quite a few of you were still saying, look, listen, calm down. It's
Paul
happening.
had the faith from the beginning. But
you had the faith, Rihanna?
Well, I'm happily delusional at most things, especially football. But this just reminds me of, like, Reece Nelson when it was 90+6.
Oh,
everyone was, like, losing their heads. And I was like, no, like I said, we're going to win the league. And we finished on 4-2. And I'm not surprised. When it happened, I was like, yeah, because we know our capabilities. And I think it's just having trust in that as a fan. Because they showed us.
Okay, so for no moment were you like...
No, honestly. I was just sitting there like, locked in.
You're better than me. I had it in my mouth. I was like, bro, I came on there and said 5-0. Like, it's going to be techie.
It's got ice in her veins, man.
Yeah, fair play.
Come on, you lot, man. I told you at halftime, and I was being polite. Leicester City didn't play particularly well. And the second half was the same thing. They literally got a really good free kick deflected off Kai Havertz and then a great worldie. Outside of that, I couldn't tell you 5 things they done that I even remotely remember. So it's just knock the door. I used to play Not Like Ginger all the time. Eventually they answer the door and you run away. And we done it twice. We won 4-2. And Leicester City had a good day in London. I hope they enjoyed it with their fans. And I'll see you next time.
To be fair, their supporters were good. They were loud.
They were well good.
They were very loud.
They were good.
Good
But
vibe.
Arsenal, honestly, I think like Riri said, like we've seen this so many times. When it got to that point when I was like 6-7 minutes, like I understand the emotional situation of it. You want us to win, but I've sat through this so many times on a laptop with my own. I've sat through this so many times, so I knew Leicester City cannot sit back for 40 and think you're not Arsenal. If we can't do it at the at Etiel, there's no way they're gonna do it to us here. So well done, boys.
Yeah, and this is the Arsenal that we need to just trust in and get used to, right? Because we've seen it time and time again over the past couple of seasons.
We need to talk about Ethan's little cameo, bro.
Yes.
When he came on, he looked like he was all over the place. Especially, he literally picked up the ball, went on a run, and nearly scored absolutely worldy.
So good. You were all calling for him to come on, and then
Ethan just came on a breath of fresh air, man. Obviously, these younger players, they come in and show no fear. He's got nothing to lose. It's 2-2. Obviously, Arteta said to him, "Go make an impact in the game." Obviously, you've got 60,000 around him. He's screaming his name.
Yeah.
He just took the game by the scruff of the neck and just obviously his first shot it went off for a corner, and then that just spiraled for us to just go and win the game. And so him coming on was a very, very good sub, man. It was a good sub.
It's cementing to my mind that he's ready, bro. He's ready. This is a big game to come into. 2-2, like. The world is at your feet. Go out there and do your thing. And listen, he stood up and I love it.
Yeah, some skills as well in the box, wasn't there? But to be fair, Leicester keeper did well, right? Saved some amazing saves.
I was like, what is going on?
What's going on here?
Yeah, I know. But we managed to get that third. And then, I mean, I was like, I'm kind of crediting it to Trossard. It's gone down as an own goal, hasn't it? But, you know, everyone's singing Trossard's name.
It is what it is.
We'll take that. And then the fourth one had to run out here. I was getting ready for the post-match show, and I was like, oh my God, what is happening? Kai Havertz, you love to see it, don't you? Happy to see Kai on the score sheet?
Yeah, in the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
you know,
very
literally
much
just landed at his lap, and you know you can't miss an open goal. So again, credit to him. But I think someone mentioned earlier that he was going to score, so it was a pleasure to obviously see him score and obviously get a. You did call it. You did call it. So I remembered.
Definitely.
I remembered. I couldn't remember. But I did mention that he was going to score, and he has obviously scored today. So it's good to see. And yeah, 4-2 is a good scoreline. Looks better than 3-2. So can't complain.
But isn't it mad just being a football supporter? Like, this is why we love the game, all of us, everyone in here watching at home. But it gives you all the emotions. It's like a roller coaster. Like I feel drained. We're all drained. We're buzzing.
Listen, my voice was fine before the second half. Like now it's gone, and I'm screaming. We actually won the game. So yeah, mate, being a supporter is absolutely heartache, man, and it can be great sometimes as well.
So good. What is this win then gonna do for the team, for Mikel Arteta, guys? What do we think?
No, it is, yeah. Now that the match is done, I know. No, you know it is. We got excited, innit? A promoted team at home. City just drew, but I think today is just about getting the 3 points, man. Even if we won 10-9, like, it don't matter. City drop points, we have to win, innit? And it was a bit shaky at times, but what's important is that we got the 3 points. City shaky. And yeah, man, it's a good result to bounce off of.
Hopefully, Wolves can do the job for us, man. Come on, Wolves.
Yeah, come on.
Liverpool later on. Yeah. Oh, fingers crossed if you're watching. Imagine they had this on in the dressing room. Okay, like, that'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? But if you never know. But you feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. But we got the result, and we're all happy right now. But at the same time, I hope these boys go in the dressing room today and just reflect and think, you know what? This is not going to happen every week. Like, we can't just be bailing out 90th minute, 92nd minute goals. It's not always going to happen. Mikel's going to talk to them, obviously, and they're just going to know how to just control the game a bit more. because we can't be doing this it's good. It makes good viewing.
Yeah.
We love it, but we just want to just win the games and just win 3-2-0s and comfortable
we
wins.
want comfortable win. But it's quite exciting when it happens like this, isn't it?
Not for me.
It's early in the season, isn't it? But and obviously it's early in the season. As the season progresses, we'll control more games and get the win, man. So.
Also, by the way, I love that we had Diplo on pre-match, and it was his first time here at Emirates Stadium. I was thinking he must have been, right at the end there, those last like 10 minutes, everyone going wild. He must have been loving it.
I wonder if he was on the flag all that game. He must have been waving it for time.
Well, big muscles now. So, all right. So next up, of course, on Tuesday night we face PSG in the Champions League.
Yeah, man. They come quick and fast.
Obviously.
Here at Emirates Stadium.
Sorry, Nicole, just that my life is very hectic. I have to go to Paris for Fashion Week to do some stuff. So I'm going to be in Paris and they're going to be here, yeah?
Yeah.
That stinks. Right? That stinks.
They're playing us here at Emirates Stadium under the lights from me.
Yes.
What are you thinking? I mean, that should be a good game, shouldn't it?
Listen, it's going to be good. Listen, I feel like we've been quite good against PSG. They haven't come here and really, tested us. So I feel like it's going to be a good game. We're going to be here under the lights, and I'm really excited to see what they do.
That's the main thing. There's no Mbappe. I think PSG come here. We don't fear them anymore. We're not the same.
I feel like we don't fear anyone.
No, it is, but to play devil's advocate, we can't do that against them. We can't. Like, they would have kept that at 2-2. They would have kept it at 2-2. So it's just,
we won.
Yeah, man. Just gotta, tighten it up a bit. But I'm confident though.
Yeah, I'm confident.
It'll be exciting though. It'll be exciting to see Martinelli in a game like that. Purely because I guess the low block and just like a fullback and a winger on it. Maybe a bit of spacing behind the fullback. We get to see something more from Martinelli's game that we haven't witnessed. So I'm excited about that.
I'm excited to see what you see. You got an assist on the goal today, so imagine with a little bit more space, he's going to be ripping it down that side. Yeah.
All right, should we wrap this up because I think everyone wants to go and celebrate. Guys, thanks so much. You've been so good. Prim, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
For watching at home. We will be back live from N5 on Tuesday night from 7 p.m. Champions League versus PSG. Come on, Arsenal. We'll see you there.
Come on!